Good morning. This is Bill from Europa, Naples, and I'm here today with my second Porsche of the day, and I'm pleased to report that it's also quite lovely. This is a 2011 Porsche Cayenne S. You know, the Cayenne, I love the Cayenne, and I'll tell you why, because it offended the absolute hell out of the Porsche purists. You know, how dare this air-cooled rear-engine, company come out with an SUV? Well, they did, and they came out with a really good SUV, and they came out with an SUV that sells better than the 911. So, kudos to Porsche on that one, and, harumph to the purists of the S-engine slot cars. Anyway, this is a fantastic car. It's second-generation Cayenne. It was light years better than the first, which was also a pretty damn good car. But what they did is they made this one more powerful. They made it bigger, although it deceptively looks smaller, and they made it a lot roomier inside. It has a 400 horsepower V8. That's a terrific engine for any Porsche. In a way, the 928 sort of paved the way for this thing. It's got a premium package and some other nice stuff, good equipment in there. It's finished in Arctic white outside. It's got black sport leather inside, and it is a good looking car. It also performs really, really well. It has a quarter-mile time of about 14.1. You know, when I was hot rodding Firebirds back in the 80s and 90s, if I got a 14.1 at the track, I was pretty satisfied. I was shooting always for a 13.5, but to get a 14.1 in a family truckster today, I tell you, it's a different world we live in. Anyway, let's start in the back. Here's the Porsche script on the back. Not too much on this one, not really complainable, so just enough to let you know what it is. You see it's got the optional trailer hitch back there, nice stuff if you want to tow. I can't remember what the tow capacity is, but I'm sure it'll do a boat or some jet skis. You got a big cargo area, and then when those seats fold down, you get even more. So Porsche really bumped up the room inside of this thing. You can see it's got the factory mats. If I lift up this thing that my detailer did poorly, you can see it's got one of those inflatable donut tires, and everything nice and proper back here. Also like that it has the power lift gate. Have a look under the hood. So bunches and bunches of people bought these things, and not just because of the name, but because they were pretty damn good cars. And part of what makes the S a good car is this motor. The base Cayenne is lacking a little bit with its V6. This thing is not. Again, a 4.8 liter. I think I said 4.5 earlier, but anyway, 4.8 liter, super advanced V8, lots of cams, lots of valves, 400 horsepower. It's an absolute treat to hammer and really moves this thing down the road. Anyway, everything lovely under there as you'd expect with a Porsche. They do a nice job with their engine base. It's got big xenon headlamps up front. You can light up Chicago with those things. You got some LEDs in the bumper, lots of vents to let that V8 breathe. You got some fog lights down low, and everything, just nice and proper. Got a roof up top. Have a look here in the back seat. So beautiful, rich black leather in this thing. You can see lovely little design stitched into it. Your Canadians are going to be absolutely, we got like fogging up the phone, pampered back here. They will be so cheerful. Very, very clean, very proper, nice place to sit, plenty of room. You can see it's got a variety of ways to fold the seats down. I'm not going to get into that now because I'm, frankly don't have the mental capacity for it. It's got power activated screens on the windows so you can keep your cargo safe. You got beautiful fit and finish, lovely design. The jet thruster style door pulls. You got a little, I don't know what we got here, an ashtray, an actual bona fide ashtray. If your rear passengers want to take up smoking, little pocket place to put stuff. And you got a center console over here with vents to come out and keep you cool. We've got what do we got? Another place to put your cup holders that my detailer didn't bother cleaning. Oh, Lord. If you're a good detailer, give me a call. I'm looking for a gig in Naples. Anyway, you can see the front seat, very, very nice. You got all your power window stuff, your memory seat controls, lovely brushed nickel and piano black everywhere. It's got 42-way power seats with lumbar and a little extendable thigh support up there. Very, very nice. I like the way that works. You know what I really like about that is it doesn't leave that gap here for all the cookie crumbs to fall in. If my sister was driving this thing, that'd be full of Cheetos. Anyway, little sill plate there with the Cayenne S. You got the Porsche ignition switch on the left side of the wheel, Le Mans style. Very, very nice. Let's hop in. Seatbelt on. Fire this thing up. Well, we need service in 10 days. All right, we'll do that before you get it. And key battery. Good Lord. Everyone's letting down the side. Okay, here you can see a beautifully laid out instrument cluster. Let me give myself a little AC this morning. And it's got Porsche's fantastic little electronic gauge. That comes with the nav and the premium package. You know, again, it's a little bit kitsch. It's not, you know, gimmicky, whatever you want. And I absolutely love it. Using that little roller on the wheel, you can scroll through, get your different readings on range, tire pressure, you know, phone, and of course that terrific little nav screen. You got your oil and oil temp over there on the left. You got your water temp and fuel over there on the right. You got 175 mile an hour speedo, which I think this thing will run up 150 or something. So it's a pretty potent machine. All right, so that's one of those calls. It comes in, it stops the video, and I promise you, new phone on order, better quality, it's all coming. I promise. Anyway, beautifully laid out instrument cluster. Lovely sports steering wheel here with the flippity flips and the multifunction stuff. This gives you your volume control. You can answer your phone. This is a programmable button. You pull back on it, push back behind the wheel to downshift. This is to upshift. There's a little button at the bottom here which you'd never hit by accident, and that gives you your heated steering wheel. Hit that and it's on. Hit it again and it's off. Over here is Porsche as a PCM with navigation. That gives you your Bluetooth, of course your nav, programmable nav, your CD, your XM, AM, FM, all the stuff you need. Very nice center console. I love this. It's like something from the Starship Enterprise, Porsche's new setup. You got dual side climate control. Let me get that down if the wind's blowing. You got piano black and nickel, which I think looks really nice. You've got directional controls for each side AC. You got your hot and cool seats. We'll get that going. Porsche cool seats are fantastic. You can hear them. Listen to that. It'd blow you out of the thing. This is a nice option in this car. It's Porsche's Active Stability Management, PASM. That gives you different ride settings, sport, comfort, normal, and you really do feel it in this car when you go between the different settings. This thing will also raise and lower the car if you're into your off-road mode. So very, very nice stuff. Gets you going the way you want to. Here's the sport button. You can see from my indentation or my markings on it. I've been pressing it a lot. That also turns off that on and off thing at the red lights, which I hate. Traction control off. That's hill descent. Cup holders here. And here you got a USB and outlet auxiliary. Again, the lovely piano black stuff. You got a glove box there. Self-dimming mirror, more rows of buttons. This is a useful guy. If you're in a drive-through or you're backing up somewhere and that Parktronic starts going off and beeping, and you already know you're close to something, just hit that thing, shuts it off. It's a nice feature. Also, that gives you your light controls, your home link, and some other stuff. You also have a nice big power sunroof there. Actually, it's not that big, but big enough. Anyway, all right, let's go for a spin. So the really cool thing about this Cayenne is it does have the family truckster duties, but at the same time, it is a real sports car. Again, 400 horsepower, 8-speed, you know, advanced automatic in it. And man, I tell you, what a nice drive. Even in sport, it's comfy. All right, so that's about quarter throttle, and you can feel that torque comes on right away. Really gets up and moves this thing. The cabin is nice and quiet inside. All you really hear is the sound of the cool seat, which is just blowing me out of the thing. Oh, look at that. I'm cutting off this poor guy. Sorry. There he is. Nice fella. All right, let's get the hell out of here. All right, so going down the road, you get beautiful steering feel, you get lovely brake feel. This is a real driver's vehicle, even being an SUV. I mean, talk about getting the groceries, making it fun. And all of a sudden, we got a lot of traffic. We had no traffic this morning. I was able to hammer it. Now, of course, it's all-wheel drive, so it really lays the power down. You're not going to break the tires loose, even if you try. All right, but there you can see, very nice and easy to get into the rev band and let that V8 fly. So you also have a little transmission indicator. You see 3. If I go into manual, I can 4, 5. It won't let me go higher. It doesn't need to be. But anyway, that'll run up through 8 forward speeds. It's back into automatic by doing that, and we're good to go. So anyway, obviously with all these people around, I'm not going to be hammering the thing, but I can tell you this is a fantastically driving, grocery getting family truckster of a car with a Porsche badge on it. Incredible build quality, lovely leather, lovely options. Again, the premium package, a must. Nav, PASM, you got to have that stuff, and this one does. So if you have an interest, give us a call, 239-649-7300, on the web at mercedesexpert.com. Oh God, look at these guys. I don't know how you fit in pants like that, or why you would want to. I'm sure they have their reasons. Anyway, 239-649-7300, on the web at mercedesexpert.com. Thank you so much for having a look. We appreciate it. We'll see you with the next one. Take care.